What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video in which we will talk about real world assets, alright? And then specifically, we'll talk about 3 projects that I think are the best in the RWA narrative right now. Now, having said that, listen, these are projects I like, alright? These are projects I don't only like, but they're also projects I think that have potential with limited downside. The RWA narrative in crypto, I think, is one of the best narratives out there. And I know there are a ton of smaller projects that have a lot of potential as well and that are great. So the fact that I don't mention some projects in this video doesn't mean I don't think they're great. Right? These are just when I look at my own portfolio and when I look at my own plans, these are the projects I think are best to hold, or at least for me. But that's what we'll talk about. So let's get right into it. All right, we'll talk about 3 projects. I'll tell you what I like about them. I think it goes without saying that I think the real world assets narrative is great. I think if you're watching this video, that's also something you believe in. But no, in general, I think there's a real use case, like in multiple different industries for real world assets. And I also think that's already proven by some of these projects. But the first project is Maker, all right? A little bit of a veteran in the crypto space, huge projects, as you can see. Has $6.6 billion in total value locked. It's the maker behind DAI, which is one of the biggest stablecoins in crypto. And this coin I like a lot, all right? It's a little bit of a safer pick. It's a little bit of a boring crypto as well. But it has, real utility, real value in the total value locked. DAI is actually being used by a lot of platforms as well, but also by a lot of people in crypto. And then apart from that, what I like a lot about them as well, it's a bit of a bigger crypto, higher market cap, older, but they don't only have total value locked, they also make a ton of revenue per year. All right, annualized their revenue in the last year was $89 million. That's real money they're earning, which means that they can not only sustain the project, but also use that money to grow it out and do things like this, all right, where they announced some time ago an open competition to invest $1 billion in tokenized US Treasury offerings with some big issuers like Securitize, which is allied with BlackRock but is not BlackRock, Ondo, and Superstate. So therefore, it's really solidifying its role in the RWA narrative, and it's really showing some initiative. Now, the second project we will talk about, again, I mean, it might be a little bit boring, but I do think these projects have real potential, still at the market caps that they are at. But that's Ondo Finance, right? I think Ondo Finance has to be included in every list regarding RWA cryptos. First of all, it's been one of the best performing cryptos in the last year, especially when you look at the RWA narrative. But then apart from that, it's practically the same as we also talked about with Maker. Ondo serves real utility. Right, they have a total value locked of over $550 million right now. What you can do there is you can basically gain yields on your stablecoins. All right, so you can gain 5% yields, which is pretty decent. It's higher than the US interest rates right now, or at least, well, it's kind of similar. But the thing I like a lot is it's DeFi. All right, anybody can do this. You can put your money in this. A lot of people have already done that, and one of the key entities that has already done that as well is the Build Fund by BlackRock, all right, who deposit into Ondo regularly. So if that's not a token of success, then what is, right? And then apart from that, they're making real yield as well. They have their own stablecoin as well. They're backed by some huge, strong partners, as you can see here as well. They have good leadership. In general, I think this is definitely a project you need to watch, right? Still building a lot as well. So Ondo, again, like if we go to CoinMarketCap, and this is a little bit of a tangent, but I think it's worth it. And we look this up, and you look up Maker. Maker and Ondo both have a relatively high market cap. Like Maker has 1.8 billion. But like I said, they're almost making $100 million in revenue per year. And then you look at Ondo, which has already fallen down quite a lot as well. They have like twice their total value locked in market cap. I think that's still relatively undervalued. All right, listed on the major exchanges as well. Still has a potential Binance listing in the future. yeah, so these are definitely, even though they're a little bit bigger, definitely coins to watch. Now we will talk about a coin that is a little bit smaller, all right? And I covered this last year as well, which is a great thing because that means they still exist. That means that the project is still here. But I covered it last year at like 30 cents. Since then went up to $5. All right. So after I made a video about it, it did a 10x. So 10x's are still possible, but it's Goldfinch. All right. So some of you might still remember me talking about Goldfinch. I think Goldfinch is a great project, right? So Goldfinch, basically what it is small businesses and people who need money can get a credit line in crypto via Goldfinch, all right? So Goldfinch curates that, and they say whether you can actually borrow it or not. So you can, for example, see the recent deals they've done, some sort of an Africa innovation pool needed money, asset-backed pool via Adam Capital, which those are the curators. But also like emerging Asia fintech pool, which is basically like companies in fintech in Asia that need money. Goldfinch gives them the money, which is being put into the platform by you and I, by retail. And then you get a good reward on that, all right? 9.5% APY right now. That's great. And not only is that idea good, all right? So the idea that businesses all over the world via the blockchain can get loans, can get credit for their working capital, for example. But outside of that is they also have $75 million locked right now. And again, they're making real revenue. Now, it's far less than Maker, but they're making $100,000 a month right now. All right, which for a crypto with a market cap of $62 million, I would say is pretty good. All right, so we're not at 30 cents like we were last year when I covered this, but I would say given the market cap and its potential and the revenue, I would say this is still a great project. All right, so what we talked about, you can easily find these. All right, if you go to CoinMarketCap and you look up MKR, you'll find Maker. If you look up Ondo, you'll find Ondo Finance. And if you look up GFI, you'll find the Goldfinch, and via there you can easily access their websites. I'll try to put them in the description as well. But that was the video for now. All right, 2 veteran RWA cryptos with real utility and usage, and 1 smaller, also with utility and usage, RWA coin. Those are my 3 picks for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.